What's up? This your boy JG back with another video on music tips and reviews with JG. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please press the subscribe button so you'll be updated on all my latest content. I'm almost at 2K, so please subscribe to my channel. Alright, let's get to it. So if you think of the greatest producers, artists, songwriters, and producers, they didn't, have all this success alone. All these hits that they have. If you think of Quincy Jones, he produced one of the greatest, the most selling, album of all time, Thriller. With Michael Jackson. He didn't do it alone. He had Rod Temperton. He had so many great songwriters and producers and musicians. Some of the best musicians around, producing that album. And so I say that to say this: you need a team when you're trying to be successful in the music industry, or either if you're going independent or major. You need a team. Right now I'm trying to look for a team to work with me as far as music. I produced on my own and songwrite on my own for a long time. But I have a few people I go to, or they come to me if they need songwriting or they need production on their song. So it's good to have the official team, with you. Engineers, producers, songwriters, artists, and that's very important for like producers to have an artist that you can build a sound. And that's, if you think of Timbaland and Missy, the Neptunes, shout out to VA. I'm a VA. I'm from VA. So, yeah, it's good to have a team, around you to get that success. I feel, like they say, two is better than one. So you don't want to do everything yourself as far as production and songwriting. You want a group of people. So I encourage you, if you are in this production, songwriting, just to have a team around you, so you can bounce off ideas off of each other. Somebody may have like writer's block or something like that, and you have ideas to bounce off of. You think of Babyface. A lot of those hits he didn't do alone. He had L.A. Reid, he had Daryl Simmons. Shout out to that team, the Face team. So many hits, they produced from the late 80s to the early 90s, and they still producing hits to this day. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they was a team. One of them was strong on the funky side, one was strong on the melodic side. But of course, they probably had studio musicians, orchestration and stuff like that in the studio. So it's important to build a team around you. You don't want to do everything yourself. Even to like graphic design, if you want to make a cover for your album, it's good to have a publicist, team, marketing team around you, distribution and stuff like that around you, as you trying to reach success in your career. I'm a producer myself, so a songwriter myself, so I'm being very transparent. I am looking for a team myself, songwriters, producers, engineers, looking for that myself. And so yeah, it's important to look for that. A lot of people are real selfish as far as music, but the more people, the more success you get. A lot of people worry about percentages and as far as royalties is concerned, but if everybody's fair in that team, it'll work out. I believe if you have more people on the team and you as far as songwriting and creating the song can be even more greater if you have a team. And of course, you have to split the percentages, but still you get a lot in return because that song is so massive and it's so mainstream, it's pushed out there because you worked as a team. I think about Bruno Mars' 24 Karat Magic album. It was a lot of different songwriters, because I like looking at, you know, album books, album covers, credits, you know, inside the booklet. And I love physical CD. I still love physical CDs and stuff like that. So I look at the credits, you know, and I looked at 24 Karat Magic album by Bruno Mars, and there's tons of songwriters. But I bet, you know, a lot of those songwriters and producers on the album, they got paid pretty good, because that, you know, that album won Grammys and stuff like that. So I encourage you all, you know, to really, you know, think about building a team around you, a team that you're comfortable with, because you don't want to work with anybody and everybody. You know, you want to work with those who you really trust, that you're confident they'll deliver and not procrastinate. That's the main thing. And make sure they're very creative in what they do. They think of new ideas, and sometimes, you know, shut off the radio and, you know, really think of creative concepts as far as songs that nobody has done before. And I feel that's what Quincy Jones and Michael, Rod Temperton, all those that worked on that Thriller album, they thought outside the box. Because if you think of Quincy Jones, he was more of a jazz producer. He did movie scores and stuff like that. And they were like, how can you produce an album like this pop album, Thriller? But, you know, he had the mindset, he had the team, you know, the team around him, and he made it a success. So, and he was almost, I think he was around 50 years old when he produced that album. So that's another thing. You're never too old to be in this production game, this music industry. So, and to, you know, to gain success. So that's why I encourage you to build a team. If you have any comments on what I said, please put it in the comment section below this video. This has been another video from your boy JG. All right, peace.